Oh, greetings, 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 greetings. Thank y'all for coming in. It's time for Sunday Night Live. It is time for Sunday Night Live. Greetings, Brooklyn. All right, Brooklyn, New York is in here. Cedric Jones. I love you too. Dre Shy, greetings. Marquise Show. Mm. Greeting. Greetings, 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 greetings. I had no Dr. Pepper. No Dr. Pepper tonight. It's Mountain Dew. Greetings, everyone. Like, and share. Can you please clarify what happened at my? Okay. Wow, my word. Y'all are still, everybody is still talking about it. All right. Greetings. Greetings. Come in. I need you all to like. I need y'all to share. Um, want to also, those of you that have been bearing with me while I have not had my Facebook, but it looks like it's maybe coming back. Had some talks with some folks on and sending all these reports and all of this stuff in. All right, greetings, greetings, greetings. Y'all keep coming in, keep coming in, keep coming in, and let me know that. Okay, it says any updates on Daddy. I'm not sure who is Daddy. Um, so y'all keep coming in. Let everyone know. Like I am acting like I'm sleeping. Okay, let me tell my folks. Also, I'm gonna have to get the ways to give up and post it. You all keep coming in. Keep coming in. Okay. Let's see. All right, you all let me know that you're tuning in and where you're tuning in from so I can give you a good greeting and God bless you. Also, let's see here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Let me see. You all keep coming in. I was trying to find where is I was trying to let my moderators know. Greetings. Oh, Sweetport, Louisiana is in the place. Okay, I think his number starts with a 337. Let me see. Mm-mm. I cannot find that text message. All right, you all keep sharing, like and share, like and share, like and share. Need your support. So really need your support to let people know that I am on, especially while my Facebook is still down or still has not yet been released, and we are avid avidly working on it to make sure that that happens. So it looks like we may be able to get it back. Someone is on from Michigan. Greetings, 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 greetings. You all, thank y'all. We almost got 100 folks over here on YouTube. Y'all keep liking and sharing. Keep liking and sharing. Make sure that as you come in, that you like the live, and that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Wisconsin is in the house. All right, greetings to the young lady from Wisconsin. Okay, everyone, we got so much to discuss. And unfortunately, I am still the subject of a lot of conversation, which I report on what's going on. I'm not supposed to be the the what being reported about, as it is so often. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not sure what you're talking about when you say Zell you your payment. I'm not sure what you're talking about. And if we don't get that clarified real quick, you may not be in here to be taught to be talking, period. Okay, let me see here. Trying to find my 832. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I did not see the and Fatima's not here, and I don't think Trey is here either. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to try to run it myself. Let's keep telling the people. I don't know who Jermichael Washington is. Zell you your payment for what? What would I need to Zell you for? I don't have any reason to Zell you, but let's go on and I will go on and remove you. How about that? Let's go on and get you on out of the way. Because I don't know who that is or what they're talking about at all. All right, let's continue. Let's continue to. I'm so accustomed to saying like and share, like and share, like and share, until that I guess is not. But if you all can share the link to the channel and on your social media platforms, that will help us with our numbers while we are not or do not have total control of our Facebook pages. So if you all can be so kind. Okay, I love you, but you take someone long started. I do love your content. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the nice, nasty comment. I'll say this. let me say this, and I say this all the time. These various shows, these various people, we're like the airport. We're like the airport. People are constantly making arrivals and people are constantly making departures. If you don't like me, then that's fine. You're not required to like me. And you're not required to be here. So if the way that, or my style, or the way that, I do stuff does not, fit your cup of tea, then you're more than welcome to go elsewhere, and hopefully you'll find someone. If I'm not your cup of tea, then drink coffee. Yeah, that's just that, and you have that option. So, thank you so much. I love me. I like me, and that's just me and who I am and how I do, and that's it. And I don't make any apologies about it for nothing or for no one. Okay, so let's get into all of our. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What did Larry? Oh, okay. Larry just sent me a clip. I guess his mom. Oh, that's right. He did say that his mother and father were coming down. He did. Look at mother. Okay, that is too funny. All right, greetings, greetings, greetings. Jared Gerard is here. Hey, you know what? I like that. I like that. I like that. The bow tie and the hat. Those those should certainly be, I guess, my little running theme, or my little symbols. All right. That is so cool. That is so cool. For all, we gonna implement that now. We're going to use the bow tie and the top hat for those of you that like and love Sir William. All right, we're up to 251. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in, coming in, coming in. Let's keep on. As you come in, would you please, please uh, like and share, like and share, like and share. Oh, no problem. All right. So y'all keep coming in. Okay, we at 273. All right. Maybe I can get three. Maybe I can get 300. Get some of these big numbers like what Thais and Larry have. All right, y'all. Oh, Thai Squad people are coming in. Okay. Greetings, 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 greetings to you all. LL I think that is. Tamarisha Daniels, Lizzie Miller, Chosen One, Dante Harris, Powerhouse, Lakeisha Smith. Okay, uh, thank y'all for coming in. This is Todd. I'm trying to think. Todd. Todd Hall. Todd Hall wouldn't be watching me. All right, Clyde Jones, thank you all for coming in. Who is that? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. Let's go on. All right. Okay, so let me say this. Let me go on and say this because I think you all want to provoke. I have always said, first of all, first and foremost, I am college educated, so I've always carried myself with a level of class, style, and intelligence, and I've always said that a part of my brand and who I am is that I in fact embody that. I am the essence of style, class, and intelligence. So there's some ghetto behaviors and things that you're not going to see a person of my caliber participate in. And so I guess a lot of you are expecting or wanting some level of response or remarks, and then you have people. I'm always, for whatever reason, because they say I'm ill, I'm non-relevant. They say that I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. But if you, I just I googled my name, not Googled, but I searched my name on some social media platforms, and I was just really, really surprised at how often my name comes up, and that my name seems to be so significant to so many people for whatever reason, for whatever reason that they have. I don't know if they're trying to launch their situation. I think that sometimes they try to figure out a way to create some kind of beef or some kind of something so that you can say their name or you can issue some level of response. I'm above that. I really am. I am totally and completely above and beyond that type of behavior. Uh, However, I do understand it's been brought to my attention that some level or somewhat of an apology, I guess, was attempted to be made or was made or stated or whatever the case may be as it relates to that. Hey, Ty, hey, brother. That there was some level of, I guess, an attempted apology or some type of addressing or address that was made by the culprit or by the individual that attempted or made an attempt to strike me or assault me or attempt to try to harm me in a public service. And while the bishop Oliver Clyde Allen was up speaking and giving a praise report and really rejoicing and thanking the Lord that his father that is on hospice actually came to his church and came to his son's church and came to his son's church on Father's Day. So there's a lot of layers and a lot of elements to the entire situation and whether or not the mental health or what have you. So this is and everyone wants a response. My response is that I am pursuing to the fullest extent of the law for uh, in all legal avenues that I have available to me. All right. So That's my response. Whether they said my name or say my name, so many people say it, and so many people know it. At this point, I really do not care. That is in no kind of way important to me, and I'm actually grateful. I'm very, very grateful that they did not. That they did not, because then I would have to deal with the level of consciousness as to whether or not I would need to go forward, or if I would pursue. My pursuit is that we have done at Zone 6 and filed a full and very, very detailed police report. Now, the interesting thing about it is that also, not only did you attack somebody that is intelligent and that has relationships and contacts and things of that sort, but then also you attempted to contact someone that is a student of the law. So we're going to pursue the law and what the criminal justice system has to say to the fullest extent. The investigator has already been assigned. They will be investigating. They will be interviewing, and I'm sure calling the necessary people that I gave information to the authorities. And so there's a lot of elements to it. So I'm going to be pursuing criminally as well as civilly into all avenues, all avenues. I will not come to any stop at all until I am satisfied and until I am totally and completely made whole. Amen. That's what the Bible says, that the law is for the lawless. I'm not going to get into whether or not someone is called, whether or not someone is saved. I dare not make any of those kind of declarations, because you live the life that you live. And I am a very straight shooter. I call it as I see it. I say what I say, and I say it unapologetically. And if there was something that I said that was defamatory, or if I said something that was not true about Troy Sanders, then you have the right to go down and file a lawsuit. However, everything that I said was true, and we did not share a lot of the things that could have been shared, and that perhaps probably should have. So if there was an attempt for any level of apology that was made, and if I was not mentioned, then that's best. That certainly is best that I wasn't. If you want to call yourself saved, if you want to call yourself trying to have a ministry, or whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, or that you're trying to do, you got to live it. The Bible says to work out your soul salvation with fear and trembling. And so you got to live this life. You live your obituary. You live your obituary. And so this will go down, and your name will be synonymous. Now, and then there's a lot. And I know that I'm getting ready to peel back something that is going to be another thing that's going to be controversial, and something else that is going to be another feather in people's caps or hats, that want to think of a reason, or want to have a reason not to like me, or take issue with me. So the thing thing that is difficult, or the thing that was difficult about the entire situation, one, they could have had a weapon. They could have had a weapon. And the Lord, the Holy Ghost, God, He does all things well. And I thank God that I'm covered by the blood. I thank God that maybe it's because I had a wide brim on that I wasn't actually struck, and that how things could have gone a different way. But because God is yet God, and in His infinite wisdom, those things did not. They did not have. It did not happen. I will say that they were blurting out and yelling and hollering today that they are angry. Well, you may be angry, but you don't have any reason to be angry with me. we I don't I don't make uh the stuff up. I just report what happens. And so don't be mad at me. You know who you are, and you know what you're about, and you know what you represent. And if you do something that does not fall in line with who you have declared yourself to be, and something unfortunate or something embarrassing happens that can't be covered up, that you can't tell a lie and say that this didn't happen. No, it's documented. And there's irrefutable proof that it happened. Now it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that um, that he passed in a bathhouse. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And the story, and I guess people, life continues to go on. Um, um, oh, uh, life goes on, and so I think that was like what, 2 months ago. Wasn't that 2 months ago? Um, oh, wait a minute. Okay, am I back? Am I back? Ooh, okay, I won't do that again. Not over there. I'll rather do it over here on Instagram, because I can always start that and start that again. I was trying to find my I don't think I've texted them. I don't think I've texted my team since Friday. I wanted to say, was it Friday? Oh, gee, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh my word. Okay, well maybe I know was it Wednesday? Okay, that says Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Just bear with me. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Uh, most times I have everything in front of me. Have y'all ever tried to be so prepared that you wasn't prepared, or that you didn't feel like you was prepared? Okay, let's see here. If not, I'm not going to be able to worry about it. I'm trying to. Okay, try. I was trying to find it. Uh, Let me see here. Uh, let's see. Oh God. Oh, this is nothing but the trick of the enemy. Um. Okay. Okay. Here it is. All right. There we go. I was trying to get my ways to give up here. Um. All right. And then we need to pin it over there. Okay, and then let's put it in the chat over here. All right, y'all. So anyway, as I was saying, and I'm not going to keep going back and forth over it. I know that there's a lot of people that would have, like for something to have happened or something, detrimental to have happened or what have you. Thank God again. Thanks be unto the Lord that it did not happen, and we're moving forward, and that I am definitely pursuing this to the fullest extent of the law. The Bible says that the law is for the lawless. All right, so those of you that had any level of concern or anything of that sort, that's where we are, and that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm electing to do, and how I am electing to handle it. Okay, all right. So that's pretty much that. They say that they have a ministry. They say that it's a whole lot of stuff that I could say, but it ain't no different than them having a ministry, and these folks that got bastard children and having a ministry, and all these other folks that say that they have one. It is, it's no difference. So anyway, that's that's that. They still reporting, and they still saying this, and still saying that. Now I'm gonna say this, and I was getting ready to go in. Okay, so and I know that this is going to probably be controversial, and it's going to probably be considered to be negative. Um, but one of the things that I think out of this event is how do you how do you handle a situation with a trans, um, and y'all can help me with the terminology, but how do you handle a situation with a trans, uh, I guess so it's a transsexual woman, right? Is that the correct term for me to use? Or is that the closest to the correct term for me to use? Okay, I haven't read. Oh, praise God. Goddess Fatima is here. Fatima, anybody that remotely anything, anything that closely comes to any type of level of disrespect, immediately block, remove them. I don't even um, um, uh, want to see it and hear it. Yes, that is true. It's all through. It is all through the Bible. And then there was constant, and even in the Bible, when it did transpire, there was consequences and repercussions. So this is my question. This is my question. If you have a man that was anatomically and biologically born a man, okay, and still has the tools. And this is the question that a lot of our Republicans have, and this is the issue that a lot of our Republicans have. And this is the fact that what you all don't, or what are some of the problems that is within the LGBTQIA plus community, is that you want to be respected and you want to have rights and you want to be in places and spaces, but are you really ready to handle the level of behavior, decorum, and responsibility that it takes to be in those places and those stages? It's very similar to that with us fighting, and with African Americans fighting for civil rights. Yeah, if Dr. King conducted and behaved in such a way that he met violence with violence, then perhaps maybe some of the accomplishments that was made by the right to vote, the um, uh, immigrating schools, and so many of the things and the significant things that have happened within history. Perhaps if African Americans in that day, in that time, behaved differently and did not conduct. If you look at the marches, and if you looked at when they were doing boycotts and when they were doing sit-ins, you always see them, or most of the time see them in suits and ties, and the men, the gentlemen, in hats, and women with nylons on, and nicely dressed, and conduct themselves um, in a very upstanding and classy manner. So you have, and you cannot pick and choose the time that you want to be recognized as a woman, and then you want to over here be a nigga in the street. So now what do you have? Are you a female, or are you gonna be a thug? Do you want people to call you ma'am and lady and miss and Mrs., but then you want to, when you get angry, or you face some level of opposition, then you want to go back and you want to be a hood, and then you put, then what do you, what kind of position do you put somebody in? Because see, the first thing that would have been said is, one, you fighting somebody that's disabled, that already has a debilitating, to my understanding, a debilitating disease. So now you have, let's just look at the equation from a William McCrae perspective. So now I have a disabled person that is sitting in sort of one of those transformer wheelchairs, and that literally, if you, essentially, I want to watch the tape, that is literally physically challenged using that level of whatever rehabilitation that you have done. You're using that ability to come over to a person on the other side of the sanctuary to launch some type of an attack. But then you want to be recognized as a woman. It's almost like when I hear, at first I used to, and I'm telling you, because I've rolled this over in my mind. I've rolled it over and I've rolled it over and I've thought about it. And so I was thinking about the whole perspective of the Republicans and how they are saying, oh, they're trans and they can't play male sports because your men bodies are stronger and they have an advantage over biological females. And so then I was thinking, like, for a long time I was on the fence and saying, well, that's not necessarily right, because if it was born a boy, but then they mentally and emotionally and psychologically feel that they are a woman, then shouldn't they have the right to be be a woman? Then shouldn't that be okay, or shouldn't that be all right for them to play? And then Wednesday night happens. And then Wednesday night. And so then, ladies and gentlemen, it calls me, because we hear the flip side of, oh, they're not talking about the trans women that are unalived, and they're not talking about the trans women that are violence and attacked and things. And so then I had to really think about this thing, Goddess. I had to really think about this thing, Gerard, because I had to re-examine what are the trans women perhaps doing that are putting themselves in a compromised position to get an unfavorable or unwanted response. What did you do to contribute? Somebody over on Instagram says, who's the real bully? It ain't too many other places, whether it's an affirming church or not, that has tolerated or that is open enough to allow you to come in and be in, and then you want to be accepted, you want to be appreciated. But what I have to now reevaluate and re-examine, no. Because what you want to do is you want to be a woman and you want to identify as female when it's convenient for you. You want to be a woman when you choose, and then you want to have and recognize that you still a man and that you have a penis and two testicles, and then you want to be and act like some thug from the projects. Y'all don't like this kind of teaching. Guys, let's get chosen, the chosen by God. Let's get them going. Since I'm so whack, you here. Hi. You're here. Go back and take the report. Screen record that part. So you have to examine. We have to really examine, and then we have to really look, because you're running around. Are you running around playing the victim, and you're not really a victim? Are you running around? Is Goddess around? Is Goddess here? I'm still saying something, or do I need to do it? Okay. Okay, so now, okay, so let's examine that. Let's okay, you don't, okay, I'll grab it. You didn't see it. Okay. All right. So we want to use that you're responding out of grief as an excuse. Okay. Okay. So let me be clear. Since I'm a whack ass journalist, and since I am irrelevant, I don't know, I probably should have asked Thais, or I probably should have asked Thais and Larry if I should even say this. Oh, okay. But I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on and just inform you of some of the behind the scenes things. What the person that attempted to, want to attack doesn't know is that I'm the same one that told mainstream media reporters when contacted, I did the story. It is unraveled a lot of, bad feelings. It may be something that Channel 2 or Fox 5 or 11 Alive that y'all don't want to cover. Maybe we can just make, because every situation does not make the 11 o'clock news. Maybe we can just pull, maybe you can, Audrey, Fatima, Angelique, and some of the other reporters that I talked to. Maybe once I did it and saw how it invoked so much emotion. That's what they didn't know. Because they was going, all right, who is Tarquan? Who is this? And why And why would that loathsome individual be in here? And why are you here? So that's the part that people didn't know, and I didn't feel that it was necessary, and I didn't broadcast it. But then maybe I should call a press conference and have it unraveled. See, there's a whole lot of more options than just is what is hand. Anyway, so those of you that were looking for a response, the response is that no, I guess to my understanding, my name was not mentioned in the so-called apology. I'm not accepting it. It's nothing that could be said um, to justify those kind of actions. I don't care whether you were grieving or whatever your issue was. We are going to let the criminal justice system handle it. Okay, and so all of that is what is going to take place. And that's what Sir William McCrae is going to do. That's going to be my response. I'm not going to just allow something like that to happen. And there's consequences and there are repercussions. Yes, someone mentioned forgiveness. When your mom and dad, when you behaved in a wrong way, your mom and your daddy whipped you. They still loved you, but you still got a whipping and you still got a punishment and you still had to pay the price for your actions. So whether the Lord, today, they took communion. I did not take communion. And I know the scripture. And the Bible says, if I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear my prayer. If I regard iniquity in my heart, and I said, and I have tossed and toiled with that scripture. The Bible said that you don't take communion when there's something in you that's not right. I watched them take the Lord's Supper today. I watched it. I watched it with my own 2 eyes. I couldn't take it. He said, that's why as many among you are sick. You already got a debilitating situation. And see, then that's another thing that would have been said. So then it would have been, oh, William McCrae attacks a disabled woman. Who's an abomination? You're an abomination. You're an abomination. Somebody over on Instagram wants to say, what about being an abomination? So anyway, I didn't take it because it said that that's why many are sick among you. And it went on to say that, and that's why many sleep. The scripture is right, and some other things are fake and not real. All right, we got the 525 of you that are viewing. I would like it if we can get at least, I know that all 525 or however many it is are not individuals that necessarily like me, but I do believe that probably half of those are. So if we can increase, we have, I think, only 137 likes. If we can increase our likes, if we can maybe get at least 250, if we can get half of If we can get half of that. I didn't take communion. Didn't I say, Ricks? Then are you listening to what I said? Are you listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth? Didn't I just say that I sat there today and I watched Bishop Allen administer the Holy Communion and I did not take it? Isn't that what I just said? Did anybody else hear what I just said? Isn't that what I said, Fatima? Isn't that what I said? Isn't that what I said, Thais? That's what I just said. I watched them take it. I watched them take it. I did. Because I ain't there yet. And I ain't going to lie. And I ain't going to play no games. And I'm not going to operate and act like I'm somewhere. Okay. Thank you. Thank Miss Dale Terrell, our first person tonight that has given an $8.88 love offering. I appreciate you and thank you so very much. I didn't take it. I take salvation very seriously. Okay, so I just said that I didn't take. You know what? I think some of y'all want to be retarded just because you all want to be. I think some of y'all want to be special. What do we call it? Special needs just because you want to be. All right. So I want to ask this question. Is church what is going on with church? What is going on with church? It has church and going to church for those of us that have come back and are somewhat coming back and still, coming back to having in-person worship. Church is just kind of like a joke now, right? It's not something that we're really taking seriously. It's just a fad to be saved or to say that you're saved. It's almost like driving a Benz. This is the hot and happening car. So this is the car that I drive. This church is so happened to be the hot and happening church. So I am going to that particular church. Church ain't no fashion show no more. It's somebody said it was a fashion show. It ain't no fashion show no more because I don't see no serious fashion. I think maybe Church of God in Christ, we about the last that still dress up, but it ain't no fashion show. Y'all coming in jeans and tennis shoes. Y'all don't even look like y'all brushing y'all teeth. Y'all don't comb y'all hair. Y'all didn't just rolled out of the bed. You got the same thing that you had on in the club and you wore that and you kept that on and you took your stinking tail and ain't even washed your nasty behind and you coming in church looking like an unmade bed. And that's why all of these foul demonic spirits is up in there and have set up habitation in the church because it has become we're trifling. We can't win the loss. What kind of witness are you gonna have? What kind of witness do you have? You can't tell them to come and see a man. You can't say that. That's not your portion. That's not your testimony. So I was sent this today. And this is a person and has I want to say just about maybe a year ago, almost to the date, has made has made the blog and blogs before. All right, so this is, let me let you hear it. Oh, let me turn this up. I ain't fancy like, I ain't got fancy like Ty and Larry. So, I have to hold my other phone. I have to hold my other phone up and play the thing. I don't know how to do that. They'll teach me that one of these days, y'all. I ain't got to that class yet. But let me play this. Let me press play. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? Did y'all hear it? Let me play it again. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? Did y'all hear it? Let me play it over here for Instagram. Did y'all hear it? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? Let me keep on playing it. Let me just keep on. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? Did you hear it? I want to keep playing because I want this to get down into the recesses of your spirit and your mind of what is actually going on and what is supposed to be. So Ty said oh, yes, listen. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? What? They said somebody's laughing because they say it is me replaying it. I mean, right. I got to replay it because I'm just in shock. I got. Wait a minute, because I've almost showed y'all who sent it to me, although I got it 15 times. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes up. The devil is a fucking lie. What? So, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What is this thing that we are calling church? What is this? What is really Dice? Oh, okay. So is it? Did he say a funky? Okay. Well, let's replay. Let's replay to see. Maybe he said a funky. It's my season. And ain't nobody's in the room that messes Okay, so now what say you? Is he saying a effing lie, or is he saying a funky lie? Okay, because this is how they do it in court, right? It is how they do it in court. Don't they go back and re-examine? Oh, okay. They saying, okay, so Mary Williams says it's funky. Okay, so y'all saying it's funky. Oh, okay. He's a funky lie. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all say, well, what? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all church people something. Y'all are sick and diabolical, okay? Because you all y'all would be looking at something. You all would be looking at something with your own two eyes, and you will lie and say you didn't see what you just saw. You will lie and say, okay, let me play it again. It's my season. Ain't nobody's even heard me messing up. The devil is a funky lie. What? Okay, I like Tom Bray. Am I saying it right? I like Tom Bray. Tom Bray over on YouTube says, either way, that the sacred death, and we know what he's trying to say. All right. Either way, either way, either way, it's horrible. It's horrible. So that has Tim Bray. So that has, excuse me for the mispronunciation. So that's what's going on now. That's what's happening in what is supposed to be these so-called houses and institutions of worship. Now, I am not so surprised, because that's coming from the same man that about a year ago this time, his sex tape with him and his lover came out. And those of you that y'all can Goddess excuse me, Goddess Fatima, you can put my Patreon up, because the same man that y'all saying that said funky or effing or whatever, you can see him in action on my Patreon. You can see him having sex with his male lover. Okay. That was Apostle Damion Massey. I told y'all to get them streams out your church. I told y'all, get them cameras. COVID is over. COVID is gone. Get those cameras out your churches. Get those cameras out of your churches. All right. Who else? I mean, what else? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? All right. One of the other topics is we have a popular. Okay. So I got to ask y'all. So now, is it becoming the thing to see what photographs on Instagram and social media that men are liking? Like, or is that becoming, because now I'm starting to get a lot of reports of people screenshotting popular men or famous men that females or that other males are thinking are liking pictures that are questionable. And so I'm just trying to figure out, do y'all watch what pictures other people like? Like Gerard, can you tell me, uh right, tip on over to Patreon. Those of you, Goddess Fatima, oh, thank you. She has put the link to my Patreon in the chat. So those of you that have not have not subscribed to my Patreon, you can definitely subscribe to my Patreon. So between that and are we really looking and examining and making some kind of decisions? I've gotten screenshots of other male celebrities that have liked certain males pictures, and they say they straight or they got married and they liked this picture, and is this or is that not appropriate? I'm trying to figure out, like, are we scrutinizing people to that extent, and is it a big deal? Now, y'all know I'm in the gym almost every day. I'm going Monday through Friday, and I am also dieting again. So I will look, and I'm looking for tips, and I'm looking for, now I know I'm not gonna be no super buff or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. I want to be nice, fit, and toned. I want to keep I'm kind of curvy. I want to keep my curves or whatever. But but I want to be toned. I don't want to be flat. I want to be able to take my shirt off. I want to be able to wear some short shorts or whatever. I want to be able to do those things. So it's different people that um um I like that picture, but it never would have occurred to me that somebody would screenshot. And I'm getting screenshots of various people, okay, the thing came up with Fat Joe. So I've gotten screenshots of Fat Joe that have liked pictures of other guys. I've gotten screenshots of, an array of men that have liked other athletic men pictures. And then there's a number of athletic guys that are on social media, and they're posting their workouts and their physical agility. So I'm just wondering, has that become a thing where people are just like examining? All right, before y'all before y'all start tipping, since y'all know that y'all came over to see what I had to say about the apology, before y'all start tipping out, let's get everyone to continue to do that $8.88. I know that some of y'all could just go on and do $20. Y'all could just go on and do $20. But if not, let's go on and just do that that 888 that first person did tonight. And Goddess Fatima has posted the ways, and on Instagram the ways to give are also posted. So I'm just thinking that, maybe that's not. Okay, so one of the things that is coming up, y'all know the guy Ashton, right? You all are familiar with the guy Ashton, that he is a personal trainer. He has become quite famous. He's a famous Ashton Hall. His videos go viral. It's him running with the cars, and then I think he just did one not too long ago with DJ Khalid, and they both are running. So he has all of these various videos. Well, he recently did a video, or took some pictures in a kilt. And so they're saying that people on TikTok are saying that Ashton Hall say he is, they're saying that he's harming his brand with a series of marketing stunts. Recently, thank you, Gerard. Gerard just did the $8.88. Thank you. He is from the District of Columbia. All right, so they're saying that he's damaging his brand with his stunts. He recently went to Ireland where he wore a kilt. All right, in his new video that he posted on this Saturday, he barely cracked 300,000 views, and that was the count on Sunday afternoon, which many times is very, very easy for him to hit 1 million in a day. The fans are saying that they're puzzled by his recent stunts, such as working out with shirtless music producer DJ Khalid. Ashton, who's 29, still posts morning routine videos on his TikTok, and they're becoming rare, and they are not hitting the numbers that they once hit. The Florida fitness trainer lost 4 races to a 20-year-old YouTuber that is named I Show Speed. So a lot of people are criticizing him and saying that he's losing traction. All right, Polish just sent $10. Thank you, Polish. Okay, Alicia Jackson, thank you for your super chat of $2. Thank you. It's $2 more than what I had. All right. They started earlier this year when he posted his first morning morning routine. I think he put the water in the ice and dips his face in that. Blessed just did 888. Thank you. So a lot of his videos was making a lot of good traction, but now we're wondering if they're not as gaining as much traction. So does that affect the brand? Does that affect the fantasy? Because I remember over on y'all know DJ Wiz Khalifa, that was married to Amber Rose, that has the son. All right, y'all remember he started working out and started working on his body, and was wearing a lot of his underwear, very, very fitted shorts. And so I remember men saying that, I'm a fan. I still love your music, but I gotta unfollow you. I gotta unblock you because you're getting a little too, on the perhaps gay side, and a little too edgy with your videos and that you're posting. And so I remember, and one of my followers, and I never did think of anything of it and didn't do a story about it because I didn't really think that it was that big of a deal, right? It just did not. To me, it seemed like it was. It didn't seem like it made a story. But now that I'm hearing this, it's coming back, and it's like, maybe it is something to this. So I'm just wondering. All right, thank you, Patricia McLaurin, for $20. Says that she has loved me for years. Thank you for loving me. I really need that love. I really, really, really need that love right now. I really do, because well, I don't want to give it. I don't want to keep giving I don't want to give any place to the devil, but a lot of times it's almost as if you and that was one of the things that me and Thais were talking about today, and that's what he was saying. He was like, you've done this for years, and I could stop tomorrow. Yeah, those that hate me, they gonna hate me for that story 10 years ago. They gonna hate me for that story, 15 years ago when I first started out. And for the people that are gonna hate me, I could, you know, come and say, oh, I'm gonna have a kumbaya moment, and everything else that I write for, everything else from here on out that I discuss is going to be, peaches and cream, and they're gonna be, oh, kumbaya, the Lord is coming, and everything is gonna be, sweet and nice and sugary and spice. No, it's some diabolical, ugly stuff, low down things that are going on that need to have the veil ripped off and need to have the cover taken off and need to be exposed, need to be examined, and need to be talked about. They need to be talked about. You a grandma, and your daughter is on crack, or your daughter is sick, or your daughter passed away due to cancer or whatever issue, and you are a single grandmother raising your grandchildren, and you want them to be active in church, and you did not take them to church for your pastor or for some youth minister to turn them out. You was trying to protect them from the world. That's why you took them over to the Lord, the house of the Lord. And that's why you took them to church. And you thought that that was going to be somewhere safe for them. You didn't think they was going to get messed up and damaged and exposed to some things that they never would have been, or might not would have been exposed of if they had been in the world. So we need to talk about it. We need to examine it. We need to expose the preachers and the pastors and the people that breach the levels of trust that we have in them, and do these horrific things and do these diabolical things and destroy the lives of individuals. It needs to be exposed. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be brought to the light. You need to be held accountable. Why do you feel it's okay, and you want to be an apostle, and you want to be a bishop, and you want to be all up in the forefront? Just go to church and sit in the back door. No, you don't want to just go to church and sit in the back door. You want to come to church, and you want to be the bishop, and you want to be the pastor, and you want to be the leader, and then you want to be a porn star at the same time. Come out from among them and be ye separated. You didn't bring your children to church and get messed up. You came to church because you wanted to get your life right. Church ain't the gay club. If you wanted to stay, you should have gone down to Bulldogs if you wanted to catch somebody. If you wanted to have a freak off. You didn't come to church to get turned out and get exposed to the freak offs. I don't report half of the stuff that I know. You ain't came to, young woman ain't came to church and gave her life to the Lord and start working in the ministry and get close to the pastor. And then when she finally finds something out, she hemmed up in the pastor's office with two of his friends being turned out and being screwed in every orifice of her body and passed around like a good joint. You didn't come to church for that. So if you want to get mad, and if you can't deal with, just like you say, you got an assignment on your life, I got an assignment on mine. And that's to lift up my voice like a trumpet in Zion and cry loud and spare not. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just got to stop. This is a touching moment. Many times when you don't feel like you loved and appreciated, somebody like this comes along and says something like this that makes me keep running and keep going forward. Patricia McGloin says, whenever I come in and catch you, I will support. I truly love you. I will be 65 on Saturday. I have watched you for years. When you come to New York, dinner is on me. Thank you so much, Patricia. I really, really appreciate that. All right, let's put up some top hats and bow ties. Y'all know I'm the big hat and the bow tie guy. That Thais, I'm learning from you. That's it. Just like how you do the orange hearts. Yeah, y'all. Everybody, let's put top hats up. If y'all love Sir William, in spite of. In spite of, there you go. Thank you, Gerard. If you love me in spite of, you can put up. Let me see the top hats. If you like Sir William, if you love and like Sir William, put up some of those top hats. Y'all can do it over here on Diabolical Instagram too. Instagram, they just so unsaved over there. They just make me sick. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there go my top hats. There go my top hats. Where is the love? Oh my gosh. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, I see him coming. I see him coming. Oh, I see him coming. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I got to just mention this. I got to mention this because a number of people are reacting, and we know that Michelle has been or has been known to speak her mind. And so, what do we think about the former First Lady and some of the things that she is saying about President Barack Obama? Okay, so a number of men have become very, very angry as of late. A number of men have become very, very angry with Michelle because she recently made a statement. She said that she was so glad she didn't have a son like her husband, Barack Obama. As we well know, President Barack Obama is now 63, and he was the 44th president of these United States. And even though a number of people criticize him that a number of his policies didn't favor the African American community as well as they would have liked, he is still well known and beloved and liked by a number of people. However, in a recent episode of her podcast, the former First Lady, who is 61, made a remark saying that she is glad she did not have a son who grew up to be like her husband. Now, that was a response that was said when one of her co-hosts said that she should have had. Now, this is the only thing that did not happen. While he was president, now this is just me, but while he was president, I wanted to see Michelle have a baby. I would have wanted to see a young Black boy grow up with that level of breeding, of heritage, and that level of stature. Could you imagine being a little baby, like a little Black boy growing up, and being a baby running through the halls of the White House, like little John did when John Kennedy was president? I think that would have been incredible. I think it would have been totally incredible if she had a little boy while he was in office. She said, "I'm so glad I didn't have a boy because he would have been a Barack Obama." She laughed. She said, "Oh my goodness, baby Barack, it would have been amazing. No, I would have felt for him." Michelle's brother Craig, who is also one of her co-hosts, added, "She just borrowed our boys. She was always borrowed our boys," referring to them as her sons. Michelle's remarks did not come or was not taken well, that she and Barack are headed, or they have been her remarks have been in the midst that people have been saying that they are having problems, and that she is headed to possibly divorcing. I kind of wish she didn't say that. I like and can enjoy the humanity in it, but I think just like how y'all was saying that he didn't say the effing word, that he said funky and not the other. I think that was a loaded statement, and a statement that had too much leeway that could be misinterpreted. It could have been it could be taken so many different ways. So it may not have been the best for her to say that. Do I have anybody else that agree with me? Do I have anyone else that agrees with me? We got 492 people in here. I'm about 150 from where I wanted to be tonight. I'm about 150. Fatima, if you could be so kind, please, pretty lady, to post the ways to give and the ways to subscribe to my Patreon. I'm going to post I wonder, did something bite me on my neck? I'm going to be posting the ways to give. I'm going to be posting that controversial statement in my Patreon. I got so much stuff to put up in my Patreon. I got to put up my Michael Vick interview. I got to put up in totality the full. Excuse me. The full interview with, although it's almost 5 years old, the full interview with Juanita Bynum. Oh my gosh, what else? We got some more diabolical sex tapes. Y'all know my Patreon is just something else. My Patreon. All right, thank you, Patricia McGlory, for that $20 super chat. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we are now 1:30. Well, really about maybe one. I'll say, yeah. I said 150. She did 20, so it's probably like 140 or so for my goal, because they're gonna take a percentage of our super chat. All right, we have ways to give. You can Cash App me. You can use Zelle. You can do PayPal, or you can do Venmo. Okay, so the ways that you can give is PayPal. You can use Zelle, or you can use Venmo. Those are Oh my gosh, she said that she has blessed me and received a blessing tenfold. I just love you and thank God for you and appreciate you. So those are all of the ways that you can show your love and support. So I don't know. I think that sometimes that, and I had to learn this. I think that sometimes, and myself and T.S. Madison on Friday night was talking about this on the red carpet at the gala event for the Vision Foundation, and that, you know, sometimes we are doing our lives and we're doing, you know, our shows or what have you, and sometimes you talk junk. And sometimes you talk junk and you just talking junk. And then sometimes you talk junk and sometimes there's some, you know, it resonates with people. And we can't always be mad when some of the stuff that we may say or some of the stuff that may has, you know, affected someone. And so that was one of the things that we were talking about. So I just kind of think at Michelle's level that I would, especially in light of people saying that they're having trouble, I personally think that Michelle is just a down home Chicago girl, and they was groomed. She supported her husband. She did the doggone thing. She did it for all of those years that he had a political career. She supported him, got him all the way to the White House. He won the White House twice. And I think that she is now wanting to live her best life and enjoy being a, you know, Black woman. And so some of that is not germane to the stuff that she had to sacrifice, or the stuff that, and the woman that she had to be to appeal to mainstream America. All right, so y'all, something is really going on with Deion Sanders. Okay. I You know, I kind of hate it for the guy because it's like, you know, Deion is like one of those people that put in a lot of time and put in a lot of work. And then now it seems like right when the work and right when the time is paying off, then your health goes. It's sort of like with Gilbert Patterson. It's sort of like I kind of, you know, parallel it to Bishop Gilbert Patterson. He was such a great preacher. He built this magnificent mega church. He had this dynamic television ministry, television broadcast, and then he becomes presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ. And what happens? Health starts to fail him, and did not really get to enjoy the fullness of his accomplishment. Well, that's kind of like what is going on with Deion Sanders. A number of friends have expressed concern for his health when the football coach resurfaced in a new video after taking time off for medical reasons. In a new video posted on his Instagram page, he is seen fishing on a boat with his former star player, Travis Hunter, and some friends. Even though Travis is no longer a Buffalo, he remains close to his mentor, Deion Sanders. In the video, the 57-year-old wore a dark gray sweatshirt sitting in 90-degree Texas weather. Cold sensitivity is one of the signs of anemia and poor blood circulation. 2 weeks ago, Deion confirmed he was dealing with health issues after losing 14 pounds. Deion's playing weight was I think 195 pounds. And um, he now weighs about half or close to half. Michael Irving broke down and cried after visiting Deion at his home in Canton, Texas. In an episode of his podcast, Michael said he is praying for Deion. So something is definitely, something is going on. You know what I mean? Something is transpiring, and I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. I hope that he pulls through. I like Deion Sanders. I really do like him. What do y'all think? All right, Patricia. Patricia did 20. Thank you, Patricia McLaurin. You did 20 in the super chat, and now you did 20 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Oh wow. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. The rest of you, if you can please, that brings us to $130 of our goal. We still have 461 of you that are in here, and we also have an additional almost 40 or 50 or so that are on Instagram. All right. So what do y'all think about Serena? Now Serena started like getting like Diana Ross. You know, Diana Ross has gotten lighter and lighter over the years. Michael Jackson got lighter and lighter over the years. What y'all think is that? Do y'all think they taking something, or what do y'all think that is doing that with their complexion? What y'all think? Does she look like herself? She don't really look like herself. Dermatology. Someone asks, is Dr. Jazz a lesbian? Ooh, Jesus. Skin bleaching. I don't know. I will say that she's looking mighty different. I don't know. But it's something kind of interesting. So anyway, all right. Just like I was concerned about Deion Sanders, are y'all concerned about R. Kelly? Are y'all kind of scared for R. Kelly? Like I don't know. I'm wondering. Hey, all right. Only Trick Son, Trey Son. All right. We're raising our offering. You can go on and cash out your $20 love offering, Reverend. I'm kind of concerned for R. Kelly. Kind of concerned. Yeah, Thais, I'm not gonna even. Thais said that he was scrolling through Instagram and thought Serena was totally somebody else. Um, I, Yeah, I remember the show. What was it? Young Black, Rich, and African, or something like that. And they had some of the African girls that was bleaching their skin, or I think it was on maybe Love and Hip Hop or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all say I'm a colorist. Y'all say I'm a colorist, so I ain't gonna too much deal with the color issue. There's a pastor. You know what, Thais? I wonder, does that guy know? What's his name? Anthony Mitchell, Mark Anthony Mitchell, or something like that. I wonder, does he know that Atlanta was the home of the civil rights movement? I can't stand no dark skinned man. That's an Oreo. And that's praising his oppressor. It's like every time this man gets up and gets the mic, it's like he's praising, okay, Philip Anthony Mitchell. What is going on with him? I mean, it's like every time he gets up, he's praising white men. Like, you know, 2819 church. That's what y'all ought to give me. That's what y'all ought to give me. So y'all ought to give $28.19 tonight. I'm a colorist. I know it. I know the stuff that's wrong with me, or the stuff that's not so good with me. I'm not in denial. I don't have any problem admitting it. My grandma taught me that if they was darker than a paper bag, that they was evil. Most of my negative encounters, not all, because I do have some dark complected people that I like and that I love and that I know love me. But some of my really negative encounters have been, I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Now, that's just my experience. I can't lie to y'all and say that something was different. Prophet Anthony is on. I love him dearly. That's my brother. Then I got another prophet brother friend, Anthony Lott from Texas. They both are dark complected. They love me. But I'm just saying that some of my bad experiences, what they have been. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I can only talk, and I can only teach, and I can only articulate and pontificate from my life experience. Patricia, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And a lot of people don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to be honest. They don't want to, tell the truth. What y'all say, tell the truth, shame the devil. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all ain't trying to do that. I'm only $70 short of that $150 that I needed. Y'all ain't trying to do that. We got to start being honest. We got to start telling the truth. We got to start being real with ourselves. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people. I wasn't going to sit up there and lie. I told y'all I came clean. I told y'all today I have a problem, and I'm having an issue with the scripture that says If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear my prayer. I am right there. I'm immersed in it. That scripture is looking me in my face. I am looking at it. I am being prayerful. I am dealing with it, but I'm being honest about where I am. And a lot of us, we are not able to be transparent. We're not able to be honest. We're not able to tell the truth. That girl did something. That guy, girl, or however, whatever the proper term is, did something on Wednesday night that will forever change my outlook of trans women. And people that say that they love Christ and say that they're saved and say that they're called and they're exhibiting something else. You can't love him. Good light and dark have no fellowship. The sun don't hang out with the moon. Lions don't hang out in chicken coops. I mean, eagles don't hang out in chicken coops. Lions don't run with hyenas. Call a thing a thing. Call it out. Stop covering it up. Stop lying. Stop trying to perpetrate a lie. If you upset and you didn't like something and you're dealing with it, go on and say, look, I got to deal with this thing. I ain't there yet. And then I'm not going to stand up and be no hypocrite. And I'm not going to stand up and say, and I'm so glad it wasn't supposed to have been, because everybody would have been embarrassed, because I'm so glad that it wasn't supposed to have been no kumbaya moment. You know, like, oh, come down and you know, y'all gonna say you sorry and you gonna hug and all that, because I would have been the first one to say, no, Bishop, I'm not with it. God bless you. Let's move on with the service. Because I wouldn't have stood up there before God's people and told a lie. That's the problem with the church now. We standing up, we perpetrating a fraud, we perpetrating a lie. In the last days, people gonna believe a lie rather than the truth. Y'all want to believe that I got stoned, jumped on, beat up, put out, and everything else. And you don't see none of that in the interview. I went live to show y'all on that night that wasn't true. Oh, he got beat upside the head. Oh, they pulled his head off. Oh, he did it. Cat ain't never went nowhere. Tom Ford didn't do nothing. What was that? What did I have on? I can't even remember. What was that? Or was that Alexander? I can't remember. The designer with those wild stripes. But anyway, none of that happened. And just because you don't like me, just because some people out there hate me and don't like me, they wanna run with the narrative. They want to run with the lie. You can get irrefutable proof that it wasn't true, and they still gonna say that it was. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. No. And she's not there. He or she or them, they or however, they ain't there either. They not there. You know why I know that they not there, Thais? Because he, she, they, them did not say my name. So just like I'm feeling the same way that I'm feeling, and I'm telling you that I don't feel it. They told you to, but they tried to wrap it and package it. And that's the problem with the saints. And that's the problem with the church right now, because we're wrapping up and we're packaging up and we're putting bows on top of disease, on top of pestilence, on top of plague. and you mess up. That's why that man standing up there saying F, you don't know if he's saying F this or F that. And then nobody is being corrected. Nobody is being told to sit down. Nobody, you can have a boyfriend, girlfriend, you can have a girlfriend and boyfriend, you can have, you can be pansexual, you can be bisexual, you can be gay, you can go to orgies, you can participate, and you can do all of this and never stop preaching, never stop being up in front of the people. That's the day and age we live in now. William Murphy didn't start his church because the Lord told him to start his church. He started his church when Eddie Long told him to sit down. You are married and you got Chana pregnant. Chana got a belly full of cum growing in her, and she's coming, showing up at this church week after week, and this belly full of cum is growing inside of her, and you standing up, and I've taken you all over the world singing this song is Praise is What I Do. You sat down 1 week, and then the next week, you said that the Lord told you to start Dream Center. Somebody said that they a big man and will always be a big. You missed that part. We already talked about that, Wayne. We already talked about that. Now, who gonna help me with that last $70 I named? I know I said a belly full of cum. I sure did say it. Y'all like boys and toys. You married with kids and you like boys and toys. And then you get mad when somebody say something about it. And then not only do you get mad, now it used to be a time where you was gonna sit down, you was gonna be disciplined, you was gonna take a 3-month sabbatical, you was gonna take some time, you was gonna sit on the front pew, and you was gonna let the ministers and elders preach. Now, I'm going. What am I gonna do? Oh, I got a bastard on the way. I got a bastard child. I got 2 women sitting in the church pregnant, and then I got a wife sitting up here on the platform with me. I got my hoe in the back on the left-hand side of the sanctuary. She pregnant, and then I got a hoe on the on over here in the midsection. Then I got a boy up in the choir that I let suck on my pee every once in a while. I want to thank my brother, the official Thai East Report, for their love offering of $20. Amen. Y'all know I'm good in culture. We call out the names and the numbers. Okay, I'm only $50. I'm only $50 shy of that $150 that I wanted, and we're gonna have had a good night. Come on, choir, give me some marching music. Ushers man the door. Ushers man the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. We got 476 folks in here. Lock the doors. I'd rather you just stand up and say, you know what, I'm a diabolical, this, that. I asked my friend the other night what's going on with me. He was like, man, oh, I'm high. I did some coke. I said, you did some cocaine? I said, coke. I said, well, first of all, I said, are you talking about a soda? Are you talking about coke? Oh, I did. I every once in a while. Well, why you acting so uptight? Every once in a while, I do a little line. I do a little line to this, a little line to that. I was like, ooh, well, you know what? Listen. I you know. It seemed like I play better. I play better. And see, that's how the thing we do. We get so used to being diseased, and we get so used to being sick that we make excuses for our sickness. Next thing you know, oh, I got to hit a line before I got to smoke a joint before I go to church, before I play the organ. Oh, I gotta bust a nut. I just if I don't screw just before I preach, then I ain't gonna preach good. I gotta, but you know, we rationalize and make any kind of sick thing okay. Now that's because that's what y'all doing. Any and everything go. Somebody asked me something about Kirk Franklin. What is this, Ty? What is this? And I think you talked about it too. What is this that Kirk Franklin did with the boy? Because I can't stand that little I can't stand that little boy. Yeah, and I went to this restaurant and this is what it did, and I tasted this and I didn't like this and this is right. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. And when I see you in 2 weeks in Phoenix, I'm gonna talk about you to your face. Yeah, they talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He likes to do cocaine. He likes to do cocaine, and then he want to set up and do praise and work. I was looking at what it is, Steve. He doing all of this, and we amped up, and we all this. I said, nigga, you on that video? You high as hell. Oh, I just love my church. Oh, I'm just so excited about my church. No, I just love cocaine. I just took a hit. Y'all don't like this kind of teaching. Okay, Rita, you late. Go on and give your offering, and then I need you find $10 for not being on time for church tonight. This is night service. This is old school. When I say get up, I want everybody to get up. Somebody said, who is this? Somebody said, they said Smith and Pop. Y'all can, did we, Thais, we was just talking about that. Derek Favors, he died with his papas in his hand. Woo. Woo. Y'all die these diabolical deaths, and then y'all don't want nobody to say nothing. The boy King, and they kept on that he was at the sex party. He was an epileptic, and he went into an epileptic seizure and died with the poppers in his hand. And they just went on and kept on screwing all around them, all around them. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs that you'll be cut off. And that's suddenly without remedy. Some of y'all gonna die, and y'all ain't gonna get a chance to get it right. Y'all ain't gonna have a chance when your car and that Mack truck slam into your car and take you out of here. You ain't gonna have a chance to say, "Oh Lord, forgive me. I did wrong. When you take that snort of cocaine and your heart bust open in your chest like a balloon, you ain't gonna have time to get it right. You're going to be cut off. And that's suddenly without remedy. Some of y'all better heed the warning. The warning comes before destruction. You better get yourself together. That's what the problem is. Something embarrassing happens. Death ain't for the dead. The death is for those that are living. So for those that yet remain, so that this can be a witness unto you, to get it together. Get yourself together. Come out from among them. Stop doing what you're doing. You playing around. You don't believe the stuff y'all say. Well, I don't know why y'all even going to church, because you don't believe it. Oh, David became an elder. Well, praise the Lord. Everybody else is an elder. Everybody else is a bishop. Your faggot ass is a pastor, a preacher, or something, a prophetess, or whatever it is. So what's wrong with him being one? Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Bo Winkle, and everybody else got a title. You got a title. The man called it that just said the F word in the pulpit today. He calls himself an apostle. So why not? Pretty soon y'all gonna be ordaining and consecrating dogs and cats and bats and rats. Yeah. Midnight Ram. We had the pastor in Memphis. Woman came, the Lord made a way of escape for him. He was a fool and went back to the club, and the woman unalived. All right. Who's gonna do that last 50? Who's gonna go on and do that last 50? Y'all don't like this kind of teaching. Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't want to hear truth. Y'all want to hear a lie. I'm like King Narcissus and Reverend I, and that's why some of us ain't blessed and ain't prospering. Because you can't be blessed and prosper and God be able to trust you. You want to run around here and you want to shoot dope like you Billie Holiday, and you want to smoke crack like you Whitney Houston and some of these other folks, and you want to run around and preach and die over drug overdose like Zachary Timms laid out, stretched out on your belly, face down in a hotel room, and just snorted up a bunch of cocaine. Eyes is bloodshot red, but you're a minister of the gospel. All right, I just need $50, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Talking about an apology. You apologize, all right. I want to see you apologize in that courtroom. That's where I want to see you apologize when we go down there to Fulton County. Who is this? Fatima, let's get Eva Everett. Let's get them off of here. Jennifer, almost and it happening. It didn't happen. And if you bad, you try it and see what happened to you. How about that? How about that? It's always one. It's always one. So somebody that's smart that think they got so much to say. Since you bad, I tell you what. Since you so bad, I want you to show your face. I'm gonna put the thing in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Since you so bad, I want you to show your face. I want you to come on live and tell me about me almost getting my wig split. Now, show your face. Show us who you are. Let me see how ugly you are. You bad. Click the link. It's in the chat. Thais, it's a bad thing when the deaf, blind, cripple, and crazy want to come and jump on you, honey. Ain't that won't the devil make a fool out of you? You can barely walk and you gonna hobble your ass across Lord, forgive me. Let me stop. Let me hush. Let me, let me, Ty, let me hush. 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 Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I need to be praying. I need to be praying. You gonna the Lord halfway trying to heal you. Okay, Josh. Go, whoever Joshua Mason is, show your face. Show your face. Show your face so I can let you come up. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Turn it on. The light turneth on. Come out of that corner. You can't hide. All right, y'all. I just need 50. And I'm out of here. Who else? Who else to do it? It's 467 of y'all left. How many Fatima, how we doing on the likes? We got 467 people yet here. How are we doing on the likes? Do we have any more? Do we have a good number? Do we have at least half of that have liked me? I know at least some of y'all did that do. I'm not expecting everybody. All right, we have Elder Deion Dillard has come in. How are you? Thank you for not thinking that robbery for logging on up there in Dayton, Ohio. You late, so you need to leave your offering and you need to pay your fine. You need to pay your fine for being late. And you haven't been on in a little while. So you got some back tides money. Thank you, Jesus. We got 211 likes. Okay. That's not too bad. That's almost half. It'd be nice if I could get about another 40 likes, at least make it 250. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It would be so wonderful if you all would do that. Yeah, I said he just clicked on and I'm already letting him have it. You know, I raise hell all over America. I'm just a sanctified hell raiser. Judah asked me, was I close to Angie Stone and her family? No, I had interviewed Angie several times, had the opportunity of being around her I would say about a good 10 times or so. but I would not have described it as close. Very, very nice lady. Great music, great voice, and just unfortunately cut off. Do I have anyone else? Do I have anyone else? I've been on for 2 hours and 14 minutes. It is it is time to roll out. Oh, there's Patricia. Let me let Patricia up.
Hi. Hi, Sir
Hey,
William.
how are you? I
Um,
want to thank
oh my goodness. I
I
just
want to
want to say
thank Pastor.
how much
Yeah,
I love you
I love you
for
too. Thank you.
years. For so many years, I've been watching you. The funniest thing that you ever did was when you went down, just how long? When you went down to Andrew Corwell. I use that line over. I use that line all the time. I'm at the house. I'm at the house. Let me tell you, you are one of the originators. You
Thank
know,
you.
you are really one of the originators. Everybody should bow down to you. You have been doing this and doing it well for so many years. Okay. You always sharp, elegant, you know, with the flat chicken wings. Okay. Okay.
You know me for real.
Yes, I do. Give me my
Oh,
flat. I have
no, you're
really,
just warming my heart so much. I appreciate you.
yeah.
I really,
You need,
really do.
thank you.
I
You need to
really do.
get your props. You
Thank you.
really need to get your props. And like I said, this Saturday I'll be turning 65.
Well, you just
Okay.
look absolutely gorgeous. You
Well,
look.
thank
I
you.
want to see. I want to see some identification because I just don't
Oh,
believe
oh,
it.
oh. But I really do enjoy you.
Thank
If I
you.
For my 65th year, I've been doing like different things every month,
Okay.
cruising, going this place and that place and doing things. And one of my trips may be to Atlanta to meet you
That would be
and take you to dinner,
wonderful.
okay?
That would be
And take
wonderful.
you to dinner.
I would be just totally honored. I would be
Yes,
totally honored.
because you are so funny, right? You are so funny and so authentic. You are authentic and you don't back down on your
Thank you.
shit. You
Thank
don't back down on, your commentary, what you say. And I don't care what nobody say about Sir William, honey. All right. That's why I sent you those coins tonight. Because
you.
sometimes I throw you something out there. You don't even know it's me. I throw you something out there, okay? Because when you bless people who bless your life for all of those years, just like I say to people, if you do Netflix or, you know, do something where you pay for, support your people that you like and that you enjoy, right?
Tell it.
You were doing
Tell it.
things, um, you were doing written blogs before. I
Yes.
remember that. You
Yeah.
know, I
Before
remember
they
when you was.
even know, before
That's
they
right.
even knew to call it a blog. I didn't
Exactly.
even know what I was doing.
You
I was
I
doing it and sending it via email.
Right. I was there. Okay,
Mm,
following you and stuff like that. And that's why I sent you what I sent you tonight, because it pissed me off the way that they treated you. You're an icon. Now I'm Baptist. So Baptist people be sipping. We be sipping. I'm not Kojic, but
That's all
I
right.
admire your commitment to the Kojic church. You know, your stylish way, your fashionable way of being, but also you call out shit, right? You call it out always. And they may be mad at you and whatever you have to do. Listen, you are to me an icon in this game.
Oh, thank you so much.
You really are.
Thank you
And I
so
want
much.
you, yeah, and I
You ain't
want you
gonna
to
make me.
know.
I ain't gonna cry. I'm a cry when I sign off. But I thank you. I
Yeah,
thank you
I want you to
because
know,
you know this. You know this. Sometimes it gets challenging, and
I know it
sometimes you don't
does.
feel like you know. Um,
I remember one time years ago, you was in New York. Years ago, you was on Long Island with some people years ago, right?
yes.
Before the pandemic, you was in New York. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I could find him.
Oh,
You
I
know,
wish you had known her. We
and
could
meet
have
you
connected.
because listen, I admire your tenacity, right?
Thank you.
Because what you do is not easy. And you
Thank
have
you.
paved the way. All these YouTubers out here today, whether they want to admit it or not, you have paved the way, Sir William. So if nobody else tell you, I'm going to tell you tonight.
Thank you.
You have paved the way, okay?
Thank you. I
And I
appreciate
want you to
it so much.
recognize that.
I appreciate
And
that.
like I
What are
said,
you going to do for your birthday?
oh my God, you don't even want to know. Well, I've been out like the whole every month I do something for myself for my birthday. But one day I'll
Absolutely.
tell you the whole story. I just bought a co-op,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
in New York. I just bought a co-op, paid
Okay.
cash, had it renovated, everything, okay? So
Oh,
when you come to New
wow.
York, you could come visit me and stay with me.
Yes, I would
Okay.
love
And I'll
that.
take you to my Baptist church because I'm a church girl. I'll take you to my Baptist church all dressed
Well,
up
you
and
know, you
everything
got to
like that.
go. And if you're in New York, you got to go see my Morehouse brother.
Who's that?
You got to go over to Kevin's church, Abyssinia.
Oh, Abyssinia. Yes. Well, my pastor is a child of Abyssinia from years ago, from the previous pastor that passed away.
But
But yes, I live in Butts neighborhood.
get
Okay. I
out. So
live
you've
in
been Harlem.
no, I'm in East Elmhurst. Butts is originally from East
Oh,
Elmhurst
okay.
in New
Right, right,
York.
right.
Okay, his
Okay.
family has a real estate uh place over here where I live. I live like right by close to LaGuardia Airport.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay. Okay.
Right. You could get to LaGuardia in 10 minutes from where I live. And we could
Well, I
walk to
got to
City
come up there so
Field.
we can go to Woodbury Commons and
Oh
just
yes,
shop.
honey. Yes. Yes. But like I could walk to City Field from where I just bought my property.
Get out. Is that
Oh
right?
yeah. Right, right.
Oh, I'm after AIM. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna hang out.
You better come up here and stay
I'm
with me.
like,
You ain't got to get no hotel.
mm-mm.
Okay, you come up and stay with me,
That's
right?
it. That
And go
is
to church
it.
with me with your big hat on because I be singing down to the church. Listen, they call me the funeral diva.
That is all right. That is all
Anytime
right.
anybody die in the neighborhood, I got to sing at the funerals and stuff like that. That's yeah,
Oh, listen. Wow. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah,
But like I said,
my
I
friend is
have
there and he took over I'm t-
Abyssinia.
mm-hmm.
That's in
Mm-hmm.
Harlem. I'm in Queens.
You ain't oh, so you upstate.
No, no, no. I'm in the boroughs. It's boroughs. Queens, Brooklyn,
Oh,
Bronx,
okay. Yeah, you
Staten
know
Island.
I don't know it like
You don't
that.
know New York. But I'm Queens. Like if you get off LaGuardia Airport, if you get
Right.
off of in LaGuardia Airport or whatever.
Right.
Well, I'm right there. I'm 5 minutes or 10 minutes from
And
LaGuardia
when I came to
Airport.
prophetology, Bishop Master Prophet Jordan, he had it
Mhm.
at that Marriott that was right there, right
Well,
by. Yeah.
years ago, Bishop Jordan, I remember him from years ago when he was over in Jamaica, Queens.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, you go way back with him.
I
You
go
go
way
back
back.
with the long dreadlocks. You had
Yes.
the long locks. Yes, 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 yes,
Mhm.
yes.
I remember when he was over, I forget the church, but it was a big center over there. It's not
Okay.
as popular now, but I remember when him and who's the other guy? Um, the one that
Was
you
it
had called out, the one that the lighter skinned dude, lighter skinned prophet. They was all together when they did the prophet college.
Prophet College? I'm trying to think which one.
It was Jordan, and it was the one he had got caught doing some shit too.
Mm,
Light skinned dude, older dude.
light
Him and
skin. Oh,
Jordan was together.
you talking about George Bloomer?
Yes. Jordan and Bloomer was in the church over in Jamaica. That's where Jordan started
Right.
back in the
They
day.
actually they were members of the same church.
Yes, back in the day, church on Jamaica Avenue in Queens.
Wow.
That's how far
I
back
can't even
I
think
go.
when I was handling Pat Russell McLeod's public relations. I had her. She spoke for the Women's Day at a church in Jamaica, Queens. I cannot think of the name of that, but it was a nice sized Baptist church in Jamaica, Queens.
It's a lot of them, honey.
I can't even think of it. It was a Baptist church, and Melanie Daniels was
Melanie,
the she
you
was
know
the
who it
praise
was?
and worship.
It was
Got the cute dark
The
complected
Congress dude. I forget the name. I know
not
exactly what
Floyd
church you're talking
Flake. It
about.
wasn't Floyd
It
Flake.
wasn't Floyd's. Okay,
No,
okay.
no, no. This was that was
But there was a
because
lot of
he
shit going.
AME,
Because
but we were over at a Baptist.
but
It was a Baptist.
Melanie is Floyd. Melanie is Floyd Flake
She is now, but I'm talking about at that time,
back in the day.
right?
Okay.
Because at that when I was representing Pat Russell McLeod, she was
Mhm.
the national president for the Links Incorporated.
Wow.
She was and she traveled. I booked her at that church. She did an 8 o'clock service. The 8 o'clock was jam packed, and
Wow. You
then it
sure
was 11.
it wasn't Floyd's?
This was a Baptist church. I cannot think, and it was a Morehouse brother, and Floyd Flake didn't go to Morehouse, and
Mhm.
I cannot think of the name of that church. And I'm gonna tell you where we stayed. The hotel that we stayed in is the same hotel that Susan Lucci lived in while they would be filming uh, All My Children.
Wow.
She
Okay.
lived in that same hotel. It was like half
Wow.
hotel and
It
then
might
like
have been
half
Long
condo.
Island. You might have stayed in Long Island
It may have
over
been.
there, and then and then drove over.
Yeah, because they sent
Well,
like a
I will tell you, Sir William,
yes, yes,
if
yes.
you ever come to New York, you do not
It
have to
ain't
get
about
a
when I ever
hotel.
come. It's about when I come.
When you come, you will not have to get a hotel, okay?
Yes.
You can stay with me. I don't have no mansion or anything like that,
No,
but
I don't either.
I have a comfy, cozy apartment, a comfy, cozy co-op, right?
Right.
And you could
And
do
that's
your
like a
thing.
condo, right?
It's well, a co-op is a cooperative, like shareholders, but it's a private property.
oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
And I
That's like
have
a New
two,
York thing, huh?
right. I have 2 bedrooms. Okay. And you are welcome. I just had it renovated
Oh
and
my
everything. And
gosh.
you are welcome.
Yes,
to
yes,
stay
yes.
with
I
me
am.
whenever you
I
come
am
to New
coming, and then
York.
I want us to go to Sylvia's, and
Yes,
I want to
whenever
go to
you.
BBQs.
Oh, I just was over there. Listen, I've been traveling this whole year for my birthday. I've been cruising, going here and there with friends. I done went on 2 cruises already.
Oh, I
Okay.
love it. I love it. That's what that's what daddy taught us. He said, every 2 weeks, you buy when you start working, buy you
Right.
a new outfit, and
That's
once a
right.
month, buy you a new pair of shoes.
I got so many.
Even if you
I'm
got
like
to
you.
make
I
it.
got so many clothes. I don't even know what to do. But listen, but you're gonna have to style me too, because you know what? I
Is
can't wait to bring you to my
it,
church.
the oven. I had to take all the shoes. I made some Jiffy cornbread that tastes like pound cake, and I had to take all them boxes of shoes out the oven.
Oh no.
I had because I don't have nowhere to put nothing, so I had to
Oh
put it.
no, no, no. You ain't coming up here putting no shoes in my damn oven now. Come on.
No, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna
Because
get
I
you.
ain't got no
I'm gonna
more
get you.
closet.
I'm gonna get you
I ain't got.
what you
I
call
ain't
it?
got no more
Because
closet
I know
space.
when you come, you're gonna have a whole lot of shit. I'm gonna get you a bin. I'm gonna get you your whole bin. I'm gonna get you a bin for the hats. Okay. Just do you, Sir William. Okay.
I don't know.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
come with an
places.
empty suitcase so we can go into
We
Woodbury
can go
Common and
shopping.
shop.
But I want you to
Opportunity.
know, if you come to New
Thank
York,
you.
you always have some place to stay
Thank you so
with
much. It
me.
just you don't just don't know how much you have warmed my heart. You
Well,
just
thank
don't know.
you.
You just don't know. I really,
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
And
And
I appreciate
happy,
you.
happy birthday.
Next Saturday, but thank you. I've been
Yes, you got
celebrating
to do
every
a
month.
party. I'm gonna have to make a I'm gonna have to make a video or something for you so you can post it on your social media.
Please, yes, I will
Yeah, I'm
appreciate
gonna
that.
get dressed up real pretty for you.
Yes, honey, because you be doing the thing. That's why they wanted to beat you up at the place. You was too sharp for them.
Oh,
Okay, people can't
listen.
take it.
I, you know, yeah,
You
the
always do.
haters are real.
It's real. I experienced that too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even though I'm an old chick, honey, I be throwing them down, baby.
No, you look
I
good.
be
Ain't no wrinkle nowhere.
I be throwing them.
And you giving me with these lashes. I
Yes, honey.
can't. I can't. I
Oh
can't.
yes,
I
yes.
can't.
65
I
is
done
what it
already
is.
got a text message about you. This little diabolical nigga in Houston already trying to holler and say, yeah, who that cougar? Who that?
There you go. What? Don't try me. Don't start no whole be none.
Yes,
But
listen.
like I
But thank
said,
you so,
when you
so,
come to
so
New
much.
York, you always have a place to stay with me. You don't have to get no hotel, baby.
Yes,
You come
ma'am.
over here and I cook for you and make you feel comfortable. All
I love
right?
you. I love you and
And I love
appreciate
you
you.
too.
And happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you. And you
birthday.
take good care of yourself
Yes,
and
ma'am.
stay being you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm out of here.
All righty.
I'm out.
Well, y'all, I tell you, that's a good note to be able to end on. And I want you to know, just almost brought me to tears because sometimes you just don't feel like, that like you've made any level of or touch people or made any level of impact. So to hear that and to um, have her come on, it's just heartwarming. All right, well, I'm not gonna hold you. Yes, the OKC won the NBA championship. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, that game! I was just, oh, I wish I could have been there for that game. Y'all know I'm a sports fanatic, so I was actually I had it turned on because I was peeking at the game while doing my live and while doing my show. All right, it's been an hour, 2 hour, 2.5 hours. Um, uh, Oh, someone says she looks good. They say she reminds me of Serena Jakes. Oh my gosh. Somebody said me too. Thank you. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on. All right. I was trying to get that last 50, but I guess it ain't in here. We got 391 people. Just before I go, Fatima, if you can tell me how we doing on the likes, if we can, uh, I know. You know what, Thais, I really did want to cry because she really, she really did touch my heart. Yeah, she really, and I know that I know that I can be a hard ass, and a lot of people don't think that I have feelings and don't think I'm not super, super sensitive. Um, and so you had to be real strong to kind of grow up in our house. So I'm not one of those like real mushy gushy people, but some folks do touch me, especially after you have an attack from the enemy, from a hound from hell, and the devil attacks you or attempts to attack you, like it was this week. So everyone, all of you that are here. All right, 224 likes. I guess that's not too bad, huh, Thais? Thank you so much. I don't know if there's one other person. Is there anybody else that feel like Marilyn? Is there anyone else? I just wanted to get that last 50. If it's possible, is there anybody? Rodriguez, who else? Alicia, Mocha, Ramon, any of y'all would do, anyone over on Instagram? All right. Well, we're about to go. It's been 2 hours and 36 minutes. So hopefully, I hope I reached all my topics. It's getting really interesting. I thought the whole thing with the guy's testimony and the guy talking about Eddie and Johnny Gill. We have heard that rumor for years. So I just thought that was interesting. And, where are we going with that? Where, are we going to have a lot to, tell? Now, I want to say this. This is what I want to say. Now, Jakes just did something, I think, with the Dallas Morning News or something. He just did something with Oprah, and he said that he went to Diddy's house for oh my gosh, Patricia. Pastor Gloria, thank you. So he said that so you flew out, how many Save guys did he fly out for their birthday to personally take them a gift? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm wondering, now y'all know Oprah, I love her. She paid for my education from Morehouse. But she'll lie, because you remember she acted like it wasn't nothing wrong with Tina Turner. And Tina Turner was real ill. And she acted like it wasn't nothing going on with Tina. Y'all remember? She says she came on and she went live and she said, "Oh, Tina's fine. Tina had that stroke." So, anyway, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I haven't been on since what, Wednesday night. I think Wednesday night was the last night that I was on. So I want to thank everybody. Fatima, thank you so much. I want to just say this: you all continue to keep Fatima lifted, keep Trey lifted. Both of them have experienced death in their families. But they thought it not robbery to still be here and still show me love and help and assist me. I really want to thank Ty for his friendship and sharing his platform and his people and telling y'all to come over and join me. I just love this brotherhood and collaboration and all that good stuff that we have going. And to all of you, all 337 of you all that are still with me and still bearing with me, I need everybody to share me. All of y'all that still have Facebook and you got Twitter and you got Instagram, everywhere that you have a platform, if y'all can share me on all of your things and tell your people and follow me on all of my social media platforms and join my Patreon and all of that good stuff. And that's the new thing that we gonna start doing. When y'all come in, y'all let me know that we gonna do the top hats and the bow ties. Let the folks know that y'all like and love Sir William. Want to call everybody good night. It's 1:15 on the East Coast. It's time to go to bed. And OKC has won. I have not didn't get a chance to talk about us going to war. I'm going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about what that means scripturally and where we are and where we need to be getting prayed up. Thank you, Alicia Jackson. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyone else, as we are making our exit, they got a little something that they want to do, y'all can just come on and throw it in the bucket. Y'all can just throw it in the bucket. We got Cash App, we got Venmo, we got Zelle, and we got PayPal. So all of those. But we are in some serious trouble. There's some serious things going on. This whole thing with Iran and Israel, it is no time. It's time out for playing games. It's time out for playing games. It's time. He is soon to come. I know I don't be pushing all the church all the time, but he is soon to come. He is soon to come, and we have got to get ready. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. If you know you ain't right, ain't nobody, your pastor ain't got to tell you, your mama ain't got to tell you, your brother ain't got to tell you. This war with Israel and dropping those bombs. All right. And don't think that Iran is not going to retaliate. Do not think for once that there's not going to be some level of retaliation. Okay, and so we need to be prayed up. We need to be prayed up. Be watching and praying, watching and praying, watching and praying. This ain't no play time. We talking about some kind of distraction. And this little stuff happening in church. There's some serious stuff happening in this world. And we got to be ready, and we got to be prayed up, and we got to be in a good place. with the Lord, because no man knows when the Son of Man shall appear. All right. When the moon turn to blood and the sky get black, and he step out and put one foot on mortal and the other one on immortality. Come on here. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. All right. All right, y'all. I'm getting on out of here.